Hello! This is gonna be a quick one. I am Madeline, and I got a lot going on these days. I wanted to make a very quick and brief, I guess, start or intro, and may or may not need to edit out the boring parts, but anyways, so things are going pretty good. I started a new job, making some new friends. I have someone filled in the boyfriend slot, so I'm quite taken and very happy. I'm really liking my job right now. Obviously, every job has their ups and downs, or like their pros and cons, and I'm currently just seeing my job as having more pros than cons. Or at least I'm just trying to be optimistic and take what I can get from it, what I can learn. And I guess you guys can't really see my eyeballs, but I can't really see anything. But anyways, so it's about 9:45 right now, and I'm heading off to bed very soon. I just wanted to chat a little bit, start this kind of a podcast series. At least I hope this becomes kind of like a thing. I really like to vent and talk about, as we all do, we like to talk about things that are going on in our life. And then, I don't know, to like make it more interesting, I have a background in a lot of things, and I'd like to talk about those things. So I have like 15 plus years of experience in journal, keeping, I guess you could say. Journal writing, keeping, blogging, whatever. I have like over 35 journals. I've lost count at this point, and I finally, this like last journal that I've completed, have decided to go fully digital. So now I'm writing in this little tablet, this like Galaxy tablet thing that my grandma gave me, and that's been pretty good. I would say the transition from writing on paper to writing on a tablet is a little bit of a learning curve, but it's going pretty well. I know that once that is, my thing, like once I'm fully into it, knee deep into journaling that way, then I know that in the future when I'm writing up all of my previous journals, it's just going to take a long time, then I won't have that much more to do, if that makes sense. So if I've written all these journals up until this point, and now all of a sudden I've started writing like that much digitally, by the time I get caught up with all of this into a digital form, then I should maybe have like that much of digital form, current digital form. And then I won't have to worry about typing that up. It'll all be there. So I guess I could have done that sooner, but whatever. So yeah, like I was saying about my job, I am a fitness consultant now, which is just blowing my mind. I didn't actually think that was possible. I am just so happy. Like, I was really, I'm really into fitness and have always been for a long time. And I just based on where I live in this really tiny town, like 30 minutes from SF. I just never thought that I could find a place that was like commute friendly and, close to home, and that had relatively flexible hours and a small team to work with, but with great purpose. But then I came across this job that I have now at Bay Area Trainers in Martinez, and I'm very happy. I immediately clicked with the systems that we use, the business model, my boss, like we all connect, and I believe in the mission. I believe in the support, the accountability that that we provide. And so it's just crazy how all these years, you hear people say, like, everything was, all for this purpose, all for this reason, and it all came together. Like, I'm kind of having one of those moments, or at least I'm like trying to mash it into like that, silver lining kind of a thing, because I've been through a lot of jobs, a lot of like things, and to think that it all had a purpose makes me feel like it was all worth it, right? So I got my associate's degree in psychology, thought I would go further into that, but no other school, no other university 4-year accepted me except for Cal Maritime. But it wasn't for psychology, it was for business administration with a focus in international business logistics. Not the direction I thought I was going to go in, but I accepted it. They accepted me, I accepted them. I put on their uniform and I went for 2 years, two and a half years. Learned a lot. Like, they were the light at the end of the tunnel for me. I really, during COVID, I started going there. Really didn't see where my life was going. I just recently gone through a pretty rough breakup. Feeling kind of lonely and isolated because of COVID, of course. And so this was my way of meeting new people, getting back my purpose, getting back my inner strength, my self-esteem, all that good stuff. So it really uplifted me. I cannot fathom the fact that other people complained about little things, but I saw it left and right, and it just blew me away. Like, be grateful, would you? You're at a cool school. Be grateful. So anyways. So yeah, got my bachelor's in business administration, and all throughout this whole journey of like just trying to get an education, all the while I've dealt with sitting all day, learning. I've dealt with, anxiety or just whatever, everything life has to throw, modern day life has to throw at you, by exercising. I've dedicated at least an hour a day, at the very least. Sometimes obviously you take your days off, but for the most part I have coped with all sorts of things, trials and all that, with exercise. And so that has been my coping mechanism for all the ups and downs in life. And I've learned so much about it. I really believe that people need to exercise, know in my core that diet and exercise makes you a happier person, makes you think clearly, makes you more creative, makes you better for your purpose, it just gets you out of your head. If you're feeling sad and victim and low self-esteem and all that kind of stuff, just go push some weights around. I'm telling you, it just changes the whole chemical system in your brain, and you're out of your own head and you're in your body and you just feel great. And so even though I've used exercise as a coping mechanism, I've also now more have used it for aesthetics. So I've gotten into bodybuilding for the last few years, and have bounced in and out of fully identifying as a bodybuilder and fully stepping away, being like, I exercise and I like their principles, but I don't identify as a bodybuilder per se, even though I've done 3 bikini competitions now. So I think I like to suffer like a bodybuilder does. So yeah, there's that. And I'd really like to compete again. It is a money-sucking industry. Sorry to be a little harsh about it. And if you're not prepared for allocating some money there, making sure that you still have a good flow coming in for yourself and everything's all taken care of, then you'll quickly just, dip your toe in and get the heck out of there. So I've just been using this really long off season to keep working out, keep building muscle, keep learning, putting myself in a good what they call it, being in a good place when you start your prep, where your calories are high, your cardio is relatively low, you're not exhausting yourself, you're not on this like crazy forceful diet where your calories are like next to nothing and your cardio is way out here and you're stressing the heck out of your body. Like, that is not a good place to start a prep. You want to have calories high, cardio low to moderate, and yeah, you want to have a relatively healthy relationship with food. You want to know what you're getting yourself into. You want to know that being in a deficit means that you're going to have a lot of hunger and you're going to have a lot of coping mechanisms for what will come up for you personally. So, warning. But yeah, so I'm very, very happy with life right now. Very, very flying by the seat. What is the phrase? Flying by the seat of my pants, something like that. But yeah, and like some things are kind of like you forget something, or shoot, I really would have really have liked to have that, or man, I'm at work and I forgot my glasses at home, I can't see, and just little things here or there can really make you feel put out for the day or whatever. I guess what I'm trying to get at is that even though we all have our ups and downs, we can just keep choosing to have a warm smile on our face and be grateful for the things that we do have, feel rich in our soul. I hope you feel rich in your soul today. Call it a day. Talk to you soon.